So my identity was stolen again. Hi everyone, this is Camilla the Focus Spender, and welcome to my channel where I teach you how to get out of debt, save more money, and invest so that you can build wealth and leave a lasting legacy. So today I'm going to be doing a story time, which I don't really do because I don't have many stories to tell, thankfully, but here I am with the story to tell. So in late December of last year, I get an envelope in the mail and I could tell that there's a card in it, and I'm thinking, what is this card about? I'm looking at the cover, and you know when you get credit cards, the envelope is very nondescript. It's not going to say the name of the credit card. It's just like so-and-so services. So I open up the envelope and I see that there's a credit card and it says, "Congratulations, your blank card has arrived." And I thought, nope, that's not me. No, this is not real. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is not legit. Is this one of those fake cards basically saying you've been pre-approved and you can just sign up now? And I'm reading it and I'm like, no, this is legit. It's telling me that I have an $8,000 credit limit, and I'm thinking, no. So when I'm looking at the letter, I want to be clear. It's not for like a Visa card or like a Chase card, like a bank card. It's for a store card, and it's a store that I've heard of because it's on the West Coast, but it's not in New York City, it's not New York State. I have not seen it on the East Coast at all. And honestly, I thought the store went out of business years ago. And I'm thinking, this is not right. So I say, okay, well, let me go on the website. And I look at the website, and the website address has a .net. And I'm thinking, okay, this is a scam because this doesn't make sense, but I need to look into it. So finally, I see a phone number and it says like, oh, to report this card lost or stolen, call here. So I call the number because I want to figure out what is going on. I know for a fact that I had not applied for this card for the simple fact that, one, I don't apply for store cards, but two, we don't even have the store where I'm from. The store, in my mind, again, I thought it didn't exist anymore, and we don't have it on the East Coast. So I call the number, I go through all the prompts, and I get a rep on the phone. And so I'm trying to explain to them that I got this card in the mail, but I didn't apply for this card, and I'm not sure why. The letter is basically telling me I have this $8,000 credit limit, and that I can go ahead and activate the card and start using it. I'm panicking because in my mind, I'm like, what if this person has the number somehow and like sets up an online account and like goes on their website and charges $8,000 to my name? So I'm thinking I have to, get this rectified as quickly as possible. So the rep is like, okay, well, I just need to verify your information. Can you give me your social? And I was like, no, I can't. I don't know who you are. And he's like, what? I'm like, listen, I don't know if you are a scam. You could be a scam. Like, this whole thing could be a scam. You may not have, there may not be a credit card in my name. This could just be some elaborate plot to steal my identity. This is what I'm thinking at this point because I have no idea what's happening. So the man is really at this point trying to figure out how to calm me down because I am not trying to give him my social. I said, I can give you the number on this card. Even then, I didn't want to give him my name. I didn't want to give him the number on my card. I didn't want to give him any type of information because I could not understand what information they had or did not have. I didn't know if this was like a bigger plot. I had no idea. So I told him, like, the website that I went on, it looks pretty generic. It's a .net. It's nothing official, and it has nothing to do with the name of the business. Like, I don't understand what's going on. So I can't even remember what he did at this point. I think he had me go to a couple of different websites and basically was like, I cannot look you up. I can't do anything if I don't have some of your information. I sat on that phone for like 5 minutes just debating whether or not I was going to give him anything because I was so nervous. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I think at some point he might have gotten his manager on the phone. They finally convinced me to give them my information, and so I did. Because here's the other thing. When I got this credit card in the mail, and I said I didn't do this, I went to creditsesame.com. I went to my account to see if I saw it reported, and it wasn't there. So I was like, well, maybe this isn't legit at all. Like, I have no idea what's going on. It's not on my credit report. So, he gets his manager on the phone. They finally convinced me to like look up certain things. Like, I don't know if I looked at the Better Business Bureau. Like, I just did all types of Googling while I was on the phone with them. And I finally gave them my information. And he saw that, yes, the credit card had been opened. And then he was able to put a flag on the account and mark it for fraudulent activity. And literally within a couple of days, I did see the card on my Credit Sesame account, and it was marked for fraudulent activity, and it showed that it was about to be closed. And then if like maybe sometime in January, so a few weeks later, I did get a letter in the mail again stating that the credit card had been opened fraudulently and it had now been closed, and now I could go ahead and put a freeze on my account if I wanted to. It also advised me to immediately contact Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion to report the incident and request a fraud alert be placed on my account. So that was my January and December, me just dealing with this credit card scam. So I know that credit card scams happen a lot. Normally, I think with scammers, they, figure out how to get your information, but they change the address. And so the credit card goes to them and not to you. I don't know what happened, what went wrong in this scam. I don't know if they forgot to change my address. I don't know if they just assumed I was going to go ahead and sign up for the card because maybe I have a lot of store cards and I wouldn't realize it. And maybe they were like hacked into my computer and can figure out the email address. I have no idea what was going on. But whatever happened was scary. It really like freaked me out because I'm thinking I am doing everything I know to do to keep my information safe. And I still, have gotten hacked. And this is not the first time. Years ago, when I first graduated from college, I wanted to change over to Sprint from whoever cellular, whatever I had in Boston, I wanted to change over to Sprint. And they were like, no, oh no, you can't change because you already had a phone account with us and you owe us $2,000. And I was like, I don't owe y'all a thing. And so I had to fight that. Someone got an apartment in my name in California, again, when I was in college, living in Boston. Like, so things have happened to me, but since then I'm like very guarded with all of my data. Like I try and use complex passwords. I shred everything. Like I try and keep my data safe, but it still happened. So the moral of the story is monitor your credit report consistently. Like it's not enough to just know your score. You really need to be looking at your credit report for the data that's on it. If anything looks funny, call up the credit bureaus to let them know that, hey, this is not you. You need to take this off. This looks funny. Take this off. You can also put like freezes on your account. So one of the options that I had was to immediately put a freeze on my credit accounts so that nothing else could be opened in my name. So that is an option for you as well if something like this happens to you. But I hope nothing like this ever does happen to you and that you are safe and secure. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.